Hello, in this video we will discuss applied survey research, application, publication, and presentation. We'll first discuss how survey research can be applied both to research as well as in the workplace. We'll discuss publishing survey research in both academic setting as well as professional and trade publications. And finally, we'll discuss presenting survey research at conferences as well as, again, in the workplace. Survey research has a very practical application in the workplace. However, let's first discuss how survey research is used in more formal research studies. As many times students, for instance, will, because of the ease of access to participants, many times for quantitative research, they will utilize surveys, for instance, for self-report, whether it be for things like leadership or stress, perhaps well-being, assessing a variety of different things that they can then in turn analyze. So survey research is very popular for student research, as well as for other academics, researchers that are perhaps within the workplace themselves that are actually trying to explore different types of products and so on, which brings us to different workplace settings that utilize surveys for employee feedback, perhaps on benefits plans, or maybe a new concept that's being introduced. It could be on well-being among workers, or even something like safety, for instance. Surveys can be very, very helpful. Of course, they need to be properly designed and so on, as I've mentioned in previous videos. But if properly applied, they can really be a powerful source of information, both, again, for more traditional research as well as in the workplace. Once data has been collected, then, of course, it's important to let individuals know what the results were. That can be done, again, if it's more traditional research by students and researchers. It can perhaps be in more academic-oriented journals. Of course, also researchers that are within the workplace that have solid survey designs can also publish in academic journals. Also, research is published in more professional and trade publications. For example, Safety Leadership is a journal that I recently published in. With a former student who conducted research on authentic leadership. And this is a peer-reviewed journal. However, it is, although read by academics, it's also widely read by practitioners. So people that are actually directors of safety, safety managers, and so on will read this. So you can see there's great publications out there that can serve both the academic community as well as individuals that are practicing whatever it is that a researcher might be exploring. And then finally, presenting. Again, similarly, it can be more at academic-oriented conferences where the attendees are there to learn, so perhaps because they're educators, for instance, and they want to further educate themselves as well as their students. And then, of course, presentations can be at workplace-oriented conferences where, as in that last example, maybe it's a safety conference. And so research wants to be presented on something like authentic leadership, where it'll demonstrate that if safety managers and directors of safety go back to the workplace and help promote leadership, then perhaps they'll have a safer work environment. And then finally, within the workplace itself, research can be presented to the employees, to the leadership, to board of directors, to help promote whatever it is that may be of interest to the researcher. And that is how you apply, publish, and present applied survey research.